making bayberry wax candles at Bella Sage Gardens.
We're here today to collect bayberries to make bayberry wax. We're using the northern bayberry bush, which is known as Myrica pennsylvanica. And we just collect some berries. And it takes about 1 quart to make a cup of berries, a cup of wax. And we will bring them inside and make some wax. To get the wax from your bayberries, you pour them in a pot. Make sure you use a pot that you don't want to use for anything else but making candles, because as I learned the hard way, you'll never get all of the wax off the pot. So we pour it in and cover it with water. Turn on your stove and let it boil, but you might want to walk away because, as I've heard, a watch pot never boils. Now that it has boiled for about 10 minutes, you just turn off the stove, remove it from the heat, and wait till tomorrow. Once your wax has set overnight, just remove the wax from the pot and place it in the top part of a double boiler, or I just use a can, and I'll use the same pot that I had the berries in. Once you've removed all of the wax, take your pot, an empty pot, the bottom of a double boiler, or if you're going to do it like this, just fill the bottom up with water. Turn on your heat and stick the bottom part in the double boiler. My first can was a little too small to fit and stay up in the double boiler, so we're going to use a bigger can. Make sure if you don't use a double boiler, then when you make your own, that your pot will stand up in it. Turn on the heat and wait for it to melt. Once your wax is melted, remove it from the heat, and you're going to need to prime your wick by dipping it in the wax once. Get it dipped, and then you take a little piece of metal you can get at the craft store for the base of your candle, or you can use a washer and stick the wick through this and crimp it shut. Then take a container, either the mold, a candle mold, or you can use a heat-proof container. Stick that at the bottom. Pour just a little bit of wax in. Pour a little bit in, enough to cover the little metal piece. Then let it sit for a minute. Once it's had a minute to cool off, you wrap a pencil around the end. Wrap it around a pencil. Center the string and pour the rest of your wax in. Let that sit and cool down, and the next day we will show you what to do from there. Now that it has had a chance to cool, you unwrap the wick and cut it off. Like that. And there you have a bayberry wax candle. Thanks for watching.